Alright, welcome to part 2 of the HON scale layout. Well, this is the HO one. And as for what I was saying, I'd like a few suggestions on what industries would look cool on the layout, because I don't exactly want to copy Mark Train Fan's layout, although I will have a GO train station. I may not have a grain tower. I might just have like a natural gas right there, or oil. And I got a derailment. Don't know how that happened. But none of this track is nailed down, as you can see. Yeah, let me try to get this back. There we go. Nope, nope. Now, unfortunately for me, I have to go all the way to Mississauga, and this is completely random for locomotives. I have to go all the way to Mississauga to get a MTH SD70 ACE or SD70M-2. So, the chances of me getting one in the near future are slim. I'll talk to my local guy because he's looking for suggestions for what products we'd like to see for trains and other stuff. So I'm going to talk to him and see if he can't get some in. Because I honestly love those locomotives. They look amazing. They would just look cool pulling these things, my intermodal trains and other trains I have around. Now, some of you may have noticed my Conrail shell. I'm going to get a industrial flatbed to put it on. Make it look like it was an accident, because in all honesty I'm not going to be able to fix it. But if one thing breaks, you can easily make something new on trains, because you can just make it seem like an accident. Now, for other things that are going to change, well, I'm going to have some pink 1 inch thick foam, and I'm going to have cork bed on top of that, and then I'm going to put this track on top, so it's going to be about that much higher up. But that'll allow me to do scenery and other things. Now, one thing I didn't include this video that was kind of added in for a little bonus was a DVD I gotten on how to build your first HO scale layout. This isn't my first HO scale layout, but it gives a lot of great tips. But although this was the board I used for my very first HO scale layout, which got taken apart. It's 4x8, and it looks pretty good. Now I know the track plan is completely different from when I was on when I last did an update. Just quite frankly, the oval isn't appealing to me. I don't think it's mostly appealing to those of you who like to do, well, like trains at all. And I know I don't have either one of my assistants here. It's because they kind of given up on it. To that I say, oh well. It's not that really big of a deal. Now for signals, I'm going to use either BLMA or Pico. They make, well, Picos are really easy to hook up. I'm not sure if BLMA is just the same for signals. But I want to have a signal that's over these, kind of running down that way. And have it every so feet just to add realism and practicality to a layout. Because I'm going to try and make this layout as realistic as possible. Now for that reason, this train doesn't have the lighting up here. It's in the cab. But I managed to get into this one, and I'll show you the insides of it if you can just wait a few seconds. And I got my connectors right there. There we go. There's the shell, and here's the inside. Now for things on the layout, it runs great at low speeds. For example, here you go. And I'm barely touching the throttle. I've never had a train able to do that before on this layout. Never. And it's a lifelike train. Just like my Conrail that you've seen on the N scale. Now that locomotive is like bit the dust because it had her rocks up on the ballast taken up into the gears, and I have to get it out, which isn't too fun because it's all micro. Well, sorry, not micro. It's really tiny. And I will be doing a part 3 video of the N scale layout and a few new rail cars I got from my girlfriend. So, alright, stay tuned for part 3.